GreenFly here, and I know exactly why you're here. You're here to see more of the 1000 project, and I'm happy to give you more of the progress that I have done to it. Here is more of the 1000 project. Maybe by the time, maybe you've seen this already early before it's been popped onto YouTube. If you have, fantastic, then I know that you're at UK Polygon at pretty much the panel that I'm talking about maybe an hour ago and stuff like that by the time this is up. So yeah, automation, you've got to love it. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video, hope you guys do, and pretty much I'll tell you some more stuff at the end of the little bit drawing that I've done so far. Anyway, here is more of the 1000 piece. there you guys have it. More of the 1000 project. 100 done so far, 900 to go. But do not worry, I am working on it as we speak. If you're at the panel, then you get to see a little peek of some more stuff. Everyone else, you may have to wait a little bit longer. Anyway, let me talk about how you can submit your OC. That is a good question, because here's the thing, I am running out. I do need more, and that would be very much appreciated so I can get this project done. I want to get this done as soon as possible. The more that you give to me, the more I can get this finished. So, how do you get your OC onto this amazing cool piece? First, I need a reference of your original character. As long as it can be any kind of quality, it doesn't really matter. As long as I've got a base of what the colour is, what the kind of race is, something else, I would appreciate it, at least at that point. If it's to the point of it's just text and everything else, I'm not really going to take that in, because at that point I really need to kind of then make it myself. Which then it's a bit of a, I'm practically making it from scratch. So, not really going to do that, but like I said, please provide reference. That would make things way easier and smoother. Second thing that you need a name for your OC. I need to know what the name is your OC. Even if it's one that's adopted, I appreciate if you have a name. It just makes it easier for me to categorize it. I am so bad with names and letters and words. God, I'm so bad. Anyway, it means I can put it on the list and I know if you have been done. Thing is pretty much simple. Can it be anything? Yes, it can literally be a rock with googly eyes called Bob. If that is your OC, I will put it in the piece. It will be there. It could be anything. And if you're wondering, is there a limit to how many I can submit and stuff like that? So far I would say at least pretty much 10's probably the max per person. I am happy to take in, just because I want to make sure that everyone gets their chance to be added to the piece. Because pretty much as the closer we get to pretty much getting this done, even like halfway, well, the less and less spaces there are going to be. Simple as that. So, ways that you can pretty much post these OCs of yours, and pretty much here's a few spots you can put them to. You can put them on one of the pins here on one of these posts, the Twitter, now it's X, pretty much is X. Or you can put Blue Sky. There's a few other bits that I'll put as well. I'll put them in the description as well. You can even email me your OC with this email here. Please make sure you put the title as the 1000 project. That means that I know it's to be added to the project. And like I said, make sure it's got a picture of your OC and a reference. Reference? Wow, my god. Of course it's a reference, a name of your OC. Anyway, I'm kind of in the rush the last bit because the first batch of recording looked terrible. So pretty much by the time you're watching this, I am on my way down to Birmingham for UK Polygon. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this. I really appreciate you sticking around. And yeah, don't worry, there'll be another video coming out soon as well. So you'll get a twofer in 1 week. Wow, are you guys lucky? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Anyway, until then, I'll see you guys later. And I better be on my way to Birmingham. Till then, see you guys later. Take care.